Holy shit. Welcome back on the bar. It's been a bit, as it always is when I finally get around to fucking posting a video. I love doing beer reviews. I do. It's been a bit. Life gets crazy, gets in the way. There's a pandemic. I don't know if you guys have heard, but you should probably Google that shit if you haven't. But it hasn't stopped me from drinking beer. That's for goddamn sure. But I just haven't. I don't know. I just haven't felt the need to. I drink a lot of lagers and a lot of random shit, but I just haven't felt the need to do beer reviews. I've done some whales. I had one beer share during COVID with my man Dusty and Patrick and others that you've seen. And we did some good beers, but like it's like you haven't seen people forever and you just want to like remember they exist and review beer. So tonight I got a box from Treehouse, that not from Treehouse, but Treehouse beers that I haven't done in forever, a review, and I was like, Treehouse is kind of where my channel's been for a long time, so let's do one beer. Like, we're gonna do one. What do we do? Well, fucking Treehouse was like, hey, we're gonna do a stout blend. We're gonna call it Blend 2. Boom, Blend 2. It is an imperial stout containing threads from our barrel program, blended with a classic batch of double shot. We all love double shot. Made with house roasted coffee. Pours a brilliant black. Blah blah blah. Tasting notes. I noticed today. I didn't do a review of it. I drank very good green, which I hadn't had before. Amazing fucking beer. Treehouse isn't putting ABVs on their labels anymore, so I want Joe to address that because he cares a lot more than I do. But we're gonna do. I've done Treehouse forever. One of my favorite breweries. Love them all. They've been very courteous to me over the years, despite my weird requests of filming when they're busy and all that kind of shit. So here we are. So we're gonna review this. Pours out like most Treehouse stouts. This is going to be a really weird review for me to do. You know that I love Treehouse, but they don't make my favorite stouts. So when they're like, hey, a barrel-aged stout, it's blended, it's a barrel-aged stout blended with double shot with coffee, which all double shots with coffee. Yeah, so we'll see. I have no idea. So it pours out like an imperial stout. I mean, it's black in the glass, no ruby bleed at the edges, a little bit of carbonation. It looks like an imperial stout. I have no idea what the ABV on this is. Need my phone while I'm sniffing this to see, because I should have looked at this beforehand, but I've been drinking. So, Blend 2. This is, it literally does not have an ABV on Untapped. So I have no idea. I'm assuming sub 10. Thanks, guys. This smells a lot like double shot. Big coffee. Roasted dark fruits like plums. Like, I get a lot of plum and raisin in coffee. Not like stouts, big barrel aged dark fruit, but like just coffee dark fruit. But a lot of like chocolate roasty coffee. There's a really good coffee nose on this. If this is a cup of coffee, it smells amazing. But I do get a lot of dark fruit. A lot of dark fruit. Cherry, plum, raisin. It doesn't explode out of the glass. It's definitely aromatic, but it's not like Treehouse explosiveness. Like if you open a can of All That Is, and All That Ever Will Be, it's like chocolate milk Hershey's out of the glass. This doesn't quite do that. But that's okay, because it's coffee. It's barrel aged. It is what it is. Let's dive in, see what she tastes like. Shocking. I got Treehouse beers and they came from my man Leo. Leo, we love you. I love you. If you watch this, can't wait to drink beers with you again. Oh, excuse me, in the near future. But let's see what this is all about. Cheers, everybody. Let's see. They taste and smell fudgy chocolate, vanilla, Tootsie Rolls, dark chocolate coffee character, a hint of black cherry, and chocolate-covered bourbon candies. Interesting. This is definitely a different treehouse stout. I love treehouses like barrel, like they're milk stouts. They're hold on to sunshine. They're all it is, all the ever will be. They're all of them. I enjoy most of them. Um, Unlike Treehouse's hoppy game, which is more intentional, more in your face, really drove the New England style game for a while. Their stout game is a little bit more subdued. Outside of Good Morning, which we haven't seen since fucking, 2015? I don't know. The last growler I had was 2 years ago, and at that point it was like 2 years old, so it's been for fucking ever. We'll never see it again. Maybe I'm wrong. This is very double shot. There is a lot of, it's roasty. It's very roasty. It's the aftertaste that sits on my tongue, which is very distinct, is like bourbon chocolate. It's definitely there. It's tannic. There's a little bit of dark fruit to it, but it's very chocolatey. There's a note diving into it that's very pronounced. It's very toasty. I don't know how else to describe it. What is that? It's earthy up front. It's like if you ate an espresso bean, the non-coffee element of that goes into that dark chocolate roasted coffee note. It's like that. It's one of those weird beers. The mouthfeel, it's good. It's medium. It's very treehouse stout. If you've had any of their other canned stouts, Moment of Clarity, any of those, it's very par for that course. But it falls into that vein, right? Like this review is getting long. I can already see the time. With their stouts, they're not trying to be in your face, over the top with adjuncts, any of that. It's not anything crazy. It's very subdued. It's very balanced. This is very balanced. If I had to compare a beer to this, the only one off the top of my head that I can think of is Bourbon County brand stout coffee. Like 14, 15, 12, like those BCBS or Bourbon County stouts. Bourbon County. Those stouts are, it's as comparable as I can get. It's not, for a coffee stout, it's not green pepper, it's not bitter, it's not off-putting, it's very balanced. It is what it is. I don't know how else to describe it. It's an A beer. Is it world class? I mean, in the world of coffee stouts, I'm trying to like see what's right behind me. Some sumps, some barrel-aged sumps, like stuff. I think it's that good, but it's a blend though. So they're trying to find a different balance, a different expectation. I do not dislike this beer, but it's if you can get it at retail, if you could get it from Treehouse, which is what I did, get it. It's fantastic. As a step into whatever their barrel-aged game is going to be and what they want from the stout game, Nate and company have proven time and time again they're not going to make pastry stouts, even though I would consider Good Morning borderline pastry. It was very forward in flavor, but they haven't done that since then. So if that's your expectation for this beer, you're going to be sorely disappointed. But if you're just looking for a really good blended barrel-aged stout that's kind of like old school, very balanced, that just hits you with this creamy caramel chocolate, but then roasty, that sticks around with you, it's really fucking good. So I have nothing negative to say about this. It's an expectation play, and if you're looking for what you think Treehouse will do a barrel-aged blended stout, this is exactly what I expected. And that's not a bad thing. So we'll leave it there, guys. That is Blend 2. Brewed in Charlton, Massachusetts. Blended Imperial Stout. No idea what the ABV on this is. But, I mean, fudgy chocolate. Yeah, vanilla. Yeah, Tootsie Roll. Meh. Dark chocolate coffee, for sure. Already black cherry. Dark fruits. Yeah, it's good. As their program continues to grow, and they grow Charlton, all the additions they're doing and everything, I'm really pumped to see what they're going to do moving forward. As far as a canned barrel-aged stout, it's fucking great, guys. So, leave it there. Leo, thank you very much, sir. Always love and appreciate the assistance and me being able to review these beers on the channel. Thank you for coming behind the bar. Thanks for the likes, subscribes, and comments. Till next time. Cheers, everybody.
That is 100 out of 100 every time. The greatest shot that's ever lived. Thank you. Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.